Hey, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you what is, in my opinion, probably one of the best QL and scoliosis stretches that there is. This will work well for people with a C-shaped scoliosis as well as for those people who have a jacked up QL. But what exactly is a QL and where are they in the body? So QL stands for Quadratus Lumborum, and there are two of them. They're muscles on either side of the lower back. Now if we follow it up from the bottom, they're attached to the iliac crest, which is the top of the hip bone, and the transverse processes of the lumbar vertebrae 1 to 4. They finally attach to the 12th rib, which is the last or your lowest rib. As they connect your hips to your spine, they offer a lot of support to the lower back, but sometimes this support turns into tightness and pain, and this stretch is what you can do to correct that. Now, if just one side is tight, it could actually pull the spine down to that side, which creates a C shape in the spine. Now, if we were to lean the other way, then we would stretch the QL as well as some of the structures that are tight on that side of the spine. All right, here's how you do it. So what do you need to make this stretch work? Well, all you need is a dowel. So I've got an old broom handle here. This is what I'm going to be using. Now, if my left side is tight, I'm going to put my right knee up. All right, so I'm going to stretch this side first. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my left hand, I'm going to put it sort of palm facing away from my face. Okay, my palm is facing away from my face. I'm going to put it above my head. Now, with my other hand, I'm going to turn the thumbs down as well. So both my hands have the thumbs facing downwards. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure this sits just behind my shoulder, okay? So I put my whole arm in front of it, now it sits just behind my shoulder, and my right hand is on the inside of my right knee. Now from here, already my left arm is being pulled up and over to my right hand side. And you can see how this is really effectively stretching my left hand side. So if I had a C curve, you can see that C curve would be stretched over this side, making a curve the opposite way. Now when you're in this position, I want you to take some deep breaths. Breathe in, and as you're breathing in, try and relax the muscles into your lower back. It's almost like you're breathing in to this lower back here. So the breath comes in and you expand out into your lower back. That is actually you consciously switching off some of the tightness in those muscles in your lower back. So you're going to breathe in, force the air down into those lower ribs, breathe out, and you'll feel that stretch really change. Now, as you know, if you watch my channel, I love putting some movement into stretches as well, trying to put 3D into them, trying to three-dimensionalize all the movements. So how do we do that in this situation? Well, we're going to be here like this, and obviously you can put in a bit more side bending, okay? So that's just going to be more of a stretch, less of a stretch. But we could also put in just a little bit of rotation, all right? So that rotation wants to happen more in the shoulders than it does in the pelvis, but it might end up happening in both. And then we're going to try and put in a little bit of flexion and a little bit of extension as well. And that takes that QL through all the different motions it does, okay? So it's going from here to here. We're opening it up. We're rotating it forwards and backwards, trying to move the pelvis less than the shoulders so we can stretch it. Then we're going to go in and out of the stretch just a little bit more, and then flexion and extension, flexion and extension. For those of you who have a tightness in your right hand side, this is what it's going to look like. You're going to take your right hand, thumb pointing downwards onto the pole, and you're going to take your left hand, sort of reach around and grab the bar in front. So it's behind my left shoulder. And then from here, I simply rock towards the left and I open up that right side. And you breathe into those lower ribs. Slower the better. Slow breathing actually relaxes the nervous system and helps you relax muscles. And then if you want to, you can put in a little bit more movement here, which is what we call the frontal plane. You can put a little bit of motion into the transverse plane. And lastly, you can put a little bit of motion into the sagittal plane. And with this side, I'm actually moving my hips just a little bit more as well. You'll feel that work all the way through these tight muscles in the front and in the back, specifically the QL, and also opening up that scoliosis if you have one. Okay, I'm going to wrap this video up now, and if you've enjoyed it, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, but also click that notification bell and send my channel to a friend who you think will enjoy this content as well. Thank you so much for doing those things. Your support makes a huge difference. Also, you may know I help people recover from illness and injury using a combination of specific exercises and lifestyle medicine. But I also have a focus on scoliosis. Now, if you have scoliosis or even back pain and you want to talk to me, I invite you to book a free call and I'll see if I can help. Just follow the link in the description below or in the first pinned comment and book your call with me. Now stay tuned for my next video, which is going to be up soon.